So let's get started with the energy forecast for the week of February 16th through the 22nd. Now, I am going to be giving just a high-level overview of the week so that you can understand what's going on this week as we move in. And then if you are not in the Daily Digits membership, that's where you need to be, because that's where I'm going to give you a day-by-day breakdown with practical, tangible steps, journal prompts, energy activations, and engagement content prompts. So on those days where you're like, I just don't know what content to post, you can literally copy and paste it outside of the membership and use that content when you have those days. Hello, Kendra. Nice to see you. All right, so let's dive in. We've got a big week this week. We've got a new moon, solar eclipse. We are actually shifting from that snake energy into the year of that fire horse. There's a big shift in energy in the middle of the week. So we need to be paying attention to that. And you know how most people, especially those of us who come from maybe the JOB world and haven't been an entrepreneur for all our lives, we have this tendency to start the week on Monday. Right? We plan it out on Sunday, we meal plan and do all the things, and then we hustle on Monday, and by midweek we've worn ourselves out, and then by the end of the week we're like, thank God it's Friday. But that's not the energy we want to go into this week. Monday is actually an end and a beginning day. Monday is a day where it is the last day before we shift into the fire horse energy. It's a 9 of diamonds, 1 energy day. It's a day where we are releasing the final shreds of anything in the material experience that no longer serves where we're going. So this might mean that all of a sudden on Monday, you're like, I gotta clean the garage. And you're like, well, I don't have time for that. I've got a bunch of other shit to do. My suggestion, clean the garage. If all of a sudden you're like, I need to make an investment and I'm going to go hire that mentor, I'm going to hire this, or I'm going to join this membership, then trust that. Trust that. Of course, use your discernment, but this is an energy that's saying, whatever was in the past is being left in the past, and now you're being asked to step it up a notch for your new identity. A prime example, just the other day, I had a conversation with a mentor of mine, and I made a big, bold leap that I would have never thought I would do, but all of a sudden it was just like my whole body was like, we have to do this. And it was that type of energy, that investment energy, where something physical needs to move. So this could be your body. This could be maybe doing a detox on Monday. It could be all of a sudden you've got to clean, you've got to empty the closets, the junk drawer, the garage, whatever. This could be moving and cleaning up digital files. So maybe your digital files have gotten a little out of control. I know for me, being in Mexico, I've taken probably 1,500 photos. So I'll be cleaning that up on Monday. And it could also be the movement of money. So this could be maybe opening an investment account, hiring a mentor, something of that kind. So just pay attention. Don't go rushing into Monday like, it's just another week. Because Tuesday creates the shift. Tuesday is a day where we are planting the seeds that will produce fruit in October. So we don't want to just rush into the week and not be intentional and not be like really discerning about what decisions we want to make. Move into Tuesday with clean energy, with clear energy. Wake up Tuesday morning with discernment and with faith and with this desire and, excuse the motorbikes in Mexico, this desire to claim your throne. Whatever that looks like for you. This is going to look different for everybody. But for you, it may be, this year I'm going to make this amount of money, or this year I'm no longer available for these particular situations, or this year I'm shedding a bunch of weight. Whatever it is that you're deciding is your throne, Tuesday is the day to claim it. And by claim it, I don't mean this like write it on a piece of paper and hide it in your drawer for later and so it is and I will manifest it. Not that. I don't buy into that shit. This is about deciding. I am 100%, 150% all the way fucking in. I am going to do what it takes to make this happen. So usually when we set intentions like this, or we set goals like this, what happens is we get all excited about it in the beginning. We're like, yes, it's gonna be my year. This is gonna be the moment. I am in, I'm gonna do it. And then things are great for about a week or 2 weeks, and then something happens, you get a bad phone call, or you get sick, or the kids cause problems. I don't know, I don't have kids, so I don't know what they do. The cat pukes on the carpet, that's an example I like to use all the time, and your ego makes up a story. And your ego decides, well, it's okay if you take one day off, it's fine. I don't need to do it today, I can just do it tomorrow. And the moment you do that, you drop your conviction in actually achieving the goal or the intention, and you lose momentum. And then the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and then pretty soon, that lovely little ego of yours is making up all sorts of stories as to why maybe this isn't the time. Maybe the universe just doesn't want me to have it. That's a bunch of bullshit. Of course the universe wants you to have it. So on Tuesday, spend some time, give yourself some space to really check in with yourself about what you want, what you're willing to do to get it, and what you are all in on. As an example, like I said, I just recently, a couple days ago, made a big, bold leap with a mentor of mine, stretched my comfort zone more than I wish to admit. And I know that on that Tuesday, when I sit down for my intention settings, I am claiming $250,000 before September this year. So what is it that you want to see in your life? More love, more money, more people, more community, more visibility. What is it? And claim that motherfucker on Tuesday. Then, as we move through the rest of the week, we're just gonna have a little bit of settling energy. We're just gonna have this energy that kind of just settles down, and we have an opportunity to witness. We have an opportunity to set some plans in place. We're not in a rush here. Remember, the seeds that you plant are going to produce fruit in October. So it's not about this rush into it. Oh my God, it's gonna be so overwhelming and I gotta do all these things. Please don't do that. Stay grounded. February energy is all about being grounded and strategic and moving with the energies in a way that are calm and peaceful. So even if your ego tries to tell you that you need to do 1,200 things in order to get the thing that you said you wanted, slow down. Slow down and really be strategic about what it is that you are desiring to call in. All right. And like I said, if you're not in the Daily Digits membership, DM me and I will send you a link to get into that, because inside the Daily Digits membership, I'm literally going to break this down day by day by day with practical, tangible things you can do every single day to increase your ROI, content prompts, journal prompts, energy activations, all the things, as a little reminder every single day that you can just open up your phone, have it at your fingertips, and you know exactly how to leverage the energy every day. So if you want information on that, just send me a DM. All right, and yes,